man, what is going on? I'm in Columbus, Ohio. First trip with the new clutch. I'm looking for a trailer that's going to take me over to drop in York, PA. And if you know what time it is right now, which you're about a week behind on my videos, it's the American Truck Historical Society's national get-together in York, PA. I'm looking for a trailer to take over there. It's an empty Premier trailer that's going over there. Booked it through TQL. I seen it and I'm like, man, that looks like a decent load to get me out the house, to run this truck, to check out the clutch situation, you know, things of that nature. Well, we're back to first. And sure everything's okay. I mean, yeah, I don't want to run across 76, but that's trucking. 241326. The truck's been great. I stopped in Beaver Dam and topped off. I topped off this time, so guy who was bitching at me about not topping off and just throwing a splash, and I put 100 gallons in because I know fuel's going to be more expensive once I get over to PA. So I handled that because I got 370 miles to go from here. I think it was 129 miles from the house. So I'm probably still about full because I bobtailed in. I really didn't use a ton of fuel, so yeah, I can't wait to find this trailer. I gotta piss. But yeah, other than that, I stopped in Beaver Dam. It was 50 miles from the house. Got out, looked everything over, made sure my bolts was still intact, things of that nature, you know what I mean? Everything was cool. So here it is. 326. 326. Probably have to get out and fucking pull out on the can't see. I guess we'll find out when I try to back up under it if I need to pull out on the release for the lock jaws. They probably need pushed over anyways. Yep. I'll be back on the show on the Chad Teagan YouTube channel. So just picked this bad boy up, headed to York. Probably got thrown around there, sorry about that. Empty Premier trailer, just making a move. James Pretty's air ride on the back, toolbox, bike, because he's gonna be over in Harrisburg around 4:30 picking up a U-Haul and then headed to Chambersburg to get some parts. So I did my walk around, checked the lights and everything, slid my fifth wheel back a little bit because I've got that stuff on there. So we're ready to roll. The thing is completely empty. Had to do an inspection sheet. That was the only damage on here, so I circled that, sent pictures and stuff like that, but all that up there. Oh well, we should be fine. So this thing's snug as a bug. This thing's snug. So let's do it. Let's get to York. If you know what I mean. run on 70 over to 76, which kind of stinks. I don't want to pay the toll, but I'm going to anyways because, well, that's trucking. So that's trucking. Well, just cruising on 76 here, mile marker 100. I'm gonna meet James in Carlisle. Just talked to him a little bit ago. He was getting ready to board his flight a little before 1. It's like 1:45 right now, 1:50. He said he landed in probably 2 hours. I said I'm probably about 2 hours away. So I'm 159 miles away from my drop. And I think I was like 52 miles from Carlisle, the truck stop, to the drop. Now, I'm sure the mileage is going to be off a little bit because that wants me to go up, well, this wants me to go all the way up to 83 and then drop down, and then this probably wants me to take something different because it always does. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, I picked this up when I was in Bloomington, Illinois. I was in 55. I was in the Pilot. Morning I had to go drop that pub trailer Thursday morning, and I just got coffee, and I'm like, I'm gonna go see how much these GPSs cost, because I'm really getting tired of running it on my phone and then having the radio kick off and stuff like that. So I go over and look. They're originally $349 for this 6-inch, whatever. It's the mega one that has the all the IFTA and mileage and tracker and stuff like that on it. So it was for $149, $200 promotional code, $200 off. So I went and asked the guy. I said, hey, can I see this? And she's like, yeah, here you go. And I'm like, I want to see if this will track my miles and stuff, you know, and because I need the speedometer, but I also want it to track my miles so I don't have to sit there and do it on my phone in case the dash speedo goes out on me. So she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. It says it's 140. She goes to ring it up. I'm like, I'll take it. She goes to ring it up. It's $299. I'm like, whoa. I said, the sign back here says $149.99, $200 off. She's like, huh? And I said, go back and look at it. So we go look at it. I show her the sign. She's like, let me go get my boss. There's something probably wrong here. I'm like, whatever. So she goes back and talks to him. She comes out. She rings it up. She's like, yeah, but you're right. And I'm like, that's what's up. So I got it for $169. And it's the shit because it tracks when I cross state lines and everything. So I don't necessarily have to worry about that shit no more. I just got to write it down on the log. And even if I'm not have an address or something like that put in there, it'll still track if it's on. So if I know where I'm going and I just turn it on to turn it on, it'll still track, which is nice. I just need to put my odometer in there. That way it can keep track of that, and I don't have to sit there and add the stuff up. But like, I don't put my fuel in when I fuel. I still do that on a piece of paper because I just do. I don't know if it would give me a breakdown sheet or not. I should check it out. I need to read the instruction manual and see what it says, and see if there's any more information I can get on it. But other than that, truck's running fine. My pedal bolt backed off on me when I stopped at the rest area because I wanted to check and make sure the that air ride didn't tip over nothing, because I got it strapped down. But you know, it's down very good. But the way these bumps are and stuff like that, I thought, man, what if that thing tips over? I don't want one of them straps to come loose and that thing shoot back or anything, have any problems. So I stopped to check it out, and I go to push it with my foot in on the floor, and that thing almost went to the ground. And I'm like, yeah, that ain't good. So I got out, and the bolt was about 2 inches from being out, and I thought, oh, that's not cool at all. So I fixed that. Boogied on. Try and light a cigarette on his motorcycle while he's doing 60 to this construction area here. Come on, dude, don't ride right next to me. Just go forward some more. But that's trucking, man. 70 sucks. 55 miles for like 55 miles per hour for like 40 miles, 45 miles. man, look who it is in a U-Haul. Pennsylvania. Carlisle. Woo!
What up, my brother?
Hey, man. It's hanging out.
Oh, yeah? I'm almost back into your shit.
I know. I seen you. I was like, dude, careful.
Yeah.
You got any Z straps or anything?
I don't know. I haven't even looked at them.
Oh, check it out. See if you got the Z markers. Because if you don't have any straps, I can give you one. Negative. You got nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
we get behind that. I hope we can. I got to find a place to get stuff because,
we Google Harbor Freight.
yeah, I got to get a tripod anyways.
Right on.
Nobody on my camera knows why I'm here.
Right on.
Other than this here.
Yeah, there it is.
Good unit, brother.
Yeah, check it out, everybody. It's James Pretty.
What's up?
He was in Michigan when I was doing this clutch by myself. And then I'm like, hey, I got this load. I'm going to York. I'm going to go to that ATHS show. And he's like, hey, I got to go over there anyways to get some parts. I'm going to be over there in a U-Haul, Harrisonburg. I said, I'll just meet you in Carlisle with this that I picked up for him last week. So here for the pickup. And then he's got to scoot out and go get some stuff. And bada bling, bada boom. Yeah, the dude's like, oh, these airbags are good. That one that's hanging down right there. Dude, that's broke. And he's like, oh no, that's a good airbag. I said, no, that plastic thing holds. That's how the air gets in there, pal. Well, just over here to York where I need to go to Goodyear to drop this. So let me see. I gotta go around the back, find me a spot, and drop it like it's hot. And then there is a Rudders right across the street. Somebody told me about earlier. I'm gonna see if I can shower at the fairgrounds. I don't know if you can or not. I've never been there before, so I don't have the slightest clue about anything. I did hear one guy I talked to the other day last weekend asked me if I was gonna go, and he said that they got weird about people staying there overnight in the truck. So I thought, okay. Right there by a main start. See right there. Truck. I'm in the back of the truck editing the rest of the video for the clutch job, and this pulls up next to me, pulls up and then backs up, and I look over and I see these nice shiny fingernails, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a chick, and this chick has her window down and she's getting ready to come out. So I peek my head up out of the bunk and I start talking to her. Her and her husband own this truck and she drives right now because he works for another company, but they bought this truck she said like 6 months ago. It's a single axle. Let's do a walk around real quick. She got a dog up there in it. But she pretty much lives out of this truck. Said she was over in Nitro, West Virginia yesterday. Where I dropped that trailer off, she just dropped one off too. So she does a lot of empty moves, and I said that's what I do too. And I was talking to her because she said she's got a dispatcher and stuff. But they said this came from like the New Jersey, New York area, and they used to pull like movie equipment and stuff with it. And I could see that. But look at the size of this. We're pretty much nose to nose there. She's up a little bit farther, but she is almost, I'd say she's probably about a 145 foot wheelbase with that single axle, and I'm 155 with the dual, but my fifth wheel slide all the way back so I can do things. She does have a pintle hitch on here, and I was telling them, like, man, you got to get you some of those pintle hitch loads because those things pay. She said she goes to a dispatcher, so I was sitting there trying to tell her about the load boards and stuff like that and how to do that stuff themselves. That way they don't have to pay somebody and they don't have to worry about it, because she said she sat waiting for a dispatcher until like noon the other day waiting on stuff. So I was like, yeah, that sucks, but that's trucking, man. It's pretty cool. We sat there, we talked for like 15 minutes. She just ran inside to probably get some food or something, but yeah, she was a nice gal. Told her to check out the channel and stuff. So I told her about that show I'm going to tomorrow. I'm just sitting over here waiting, and then tomorrow morning I'll get up and clean the truck up a little bit and head over there and clean myself up and go. So Yeah, that's cool. You ever see them out, give them a thumbs up, tell them to pull on the air horn. Well, I'm at the truck stop, and let's get into this really quick. My friend Crystal sent me this here. It's got 4K plus 2K dual channel recording, Sony Starvis 2, IMX678 and IMX675 image sensors for the front and rear cameras. Supports smart voice control, built-in dual band 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Built-in GPS logger. Wow, I didn't know that. That's kind of sick. Voice notification in multiple languages. Supports advanced parking mode. Supports micro SD memory card up to 512 gigabytes. So this is the second unit they've sent me, because they sent me the small one that I have. And this is actually, let's open it up and check it out and see what it all comes with. You want to? I'm just hanging out here in the back of the truck. That's just a nice little cover that goes on there. And comes open. Let's get this open. Get off of there. It's like suction cup. Finally. Okay, so this is kind of like a little pamphlet it shows you. So you got your power that goes in there, and then you got your option of interior camera or rear camera, and then the unit. So it can plug in on either side, it looks like. So if I pull this out and check it out, I already know that the camera itself and the screen is bigger than the other one, so that's cool. There's the camera. That's for the rear, and that looks like it's for the front. I don't. And the top is the same. Hopefully the same plug and everything will work. But here's the other little camera. That's that right there, and that's got that little sticky thing right on it, so you can put it wherever you wanted to. If you wanted to put it on your back window or something and have it hanging down. And that does rotate, so that's cool. This one not so much, but the camera does, so you can point it up or down and have it wherever you want to on your windshield, which is nice. And I'll probably hook it up another time. I just wanted to go through real quick and show you. So I'll probably have this in a couple of videos, because what I'm gonna do is some more sticky little pads. So this must not have, I don't remember if the other one's got a suction cup or not on it. I'll have to check it out. I've got something up in the window right now, that way the sun isn't coming in and warming the truck up, because I'm sitting in a place where it's sunny out, and there's no shade where I park, so I really couldn't get into a place where you know, there's installation, read before you do it, blah blah blah. See, we got the charger right here. This must be the, okay, so this must be for the rear, and this must be for the front. So you can have the front. It's got this little thing, and then this is a lens cover. That way, if I believe this lens cover is for like to darken it up so it's not so bright if it's right in the sun and stuff like that. I had one for the other one. I'm pretty sure I put that on too. It's just like a little safety cover for the lens. So that's the stuff it comes with. They also send me, when I get this stuff, which I didn't bring this time, because yeah, this is probably the same charger, and since I already have one up here, I'll just be able to hook this one up probably, which is nice. I don't have to worry about you know, unhooking everything, because I'll rebox that other one. I don't know if I still have the box hanging out at home. Oh yeah, and they send me that too. So they send me also a hard wiring kit when I get these. That way, plus it has a little handheld remote. That way, if I want to click that button while I'm driving, I can glue that up to the dash or something if I wanted to, and I could click that button if something happens, if someone's getting ready to pull out or something like that. I can click that button if I see them coming and I think they're going to run a stop sign or something. I can click that button, it'll automatically start recording. Not when it feels like a hard brake or something like that, because a lot of times if it feels a hard brake, it'll go click and it'll just go beep beep beep, and then it'll record. But it also does the last 5 seconds or whatever before it feels that brake. So these are neat, nifty, and super nice to have, and it's extremely nice that they sent it to me. So let me box it back up, and in the next video I will hopefully have it
hooked up and everything, and then we'll get some footage from it that way. Well, it won't be the next video, but in a couple videos I'll have some footage hopefully from this, and we'll do some more talking about it, and you know, maybe go through some instructions or something, or I'll at least show you what hopefully I'll be able to pull a video from it, or I will be able to show some pictures from it like I did the last time. That way you can see the clarity of it and stuff like that. So, and I'll show you how to download the videos and pictures onto your phone from the app that they have. So hopefully you like this video. I know it was a shorter one, wasn't too long, but that's trucking. Sometimes they're not going to be long, sometimes they will be long. So I'm sure the American Truck Historical Society show is probably going to be a long one, so hopefully you enjoy that too, and you've enjoyed the ones that you've seen lately. So like, share, subscribe, comment. Till then, you know what we say, we will see ya. If you don't like it, go truck yourself.